Okay. So in the last class we have seen the mutable immutable objects. So how the object means memory allocation. So how the Python is managing the memories in the background. So that we have seen through the immutable objects and mutable objects. Okay. So what are the immutable objects? All the fundamental data types like int, float, string, boolean, complex, along with one collection type is called tuple. So these are the immutable objects. And what are the mutable objects? Mutable objects are the list, tuple, set. Sorry, not tuple. List, set, dict. Tuple is immutable. Tuple is not mutable. So just remember these things. Okay. And also we have seen the input function and data structures. In this data structure we have seen the string data structure. Okay. So how we can create the string objects? We can create the string objects through the single quotation or double quotation. Okay. So single quotations or triple single quotation or triple double quotations. So we can create the string object. Every string, every character in a string, it is represented with unique index. So it will support both positive and negative index. Okay. And the string is the iterable object. String is the iterable object, and we use the len function on the iterable object to calculate the number of elements in that object. Okay.
Sir, can you
Yes.
can you explain this question without using len function?
Without using len function, calculate the length of the string. So this question is like, for example, uh, if I give s is equal to, okay, in a string, if I give yogi, okay, then what is, if you use len of s, what is the output? What is the output? 4.
Eh, 4, yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So if you use the len function, it is giving 4. But my question is, without using len function, just the count or length equals to 4. You should get this output without using the len function. Are you clear now? You should get the output 4.
Yes, sir, I have understood the question, but how will be the process? I mean, what will be the
Yeah,
program?
yeah. So I'll give you the clue. So first you can take the count equals to 0 initially.
Okay,
Count equals to 0. And if you use the for loop, okay, for loop on that object, okay, so how many characters are there, it will come the that many times, it will iterate, right?
okay,
So each iteration you can add increment the count. Finally you will get the length of this count, right? Length
okay,
of this character. So
okay.
likewise you can do.
After for loop, we have to increment the count with 1.
Yeah, in inside for loop,
Yes.
because
After
for
this,
loop, how the for loop will work, how the for loop is working
it will.
based on the number of elements, right?
Yes, yes.
So if they, how many elements are there, how many characters are there, that many times the loop will iterate. So each loop you can count the increment the value, then finally
For
you will
each,
get the
yes, for each for loop iteration, we have to increment one count. Whenever the
yes.
loop will print the value,
Mm,
automatically
mm,
count will be increased one time. Yes,
yes.
that.
And after for loop ended, just outside of the for loop, you can print that count.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, you can try that. See,
Okay.
if you do like small example, if you do practice only, then you will get more knowledge in
Yes,
the future. Large in the big coding also, you will use these small things in big coding. Okay. Next, so list data structure. Now we are going to see the list. So list is a mutable, right? List is a mutable object, mutable object. Okay, so list objects can be created using the square brackets or by calling the list function. So how we can create the object? See, for example, you wanted to create a list. Okay, so for that you need a memory, right? For that you need a memory. So you wanted to take a group of elements. Okay, you wanted to take the group of elements. Okay, for that you need a memory location. Memory location. So how this will be created? How this object will be created? So how can we create? If you want to create an object, so you can use one variable and you can call the list function. Okay, list open and close parenthesis. Or or actually it is not a list function, it is a class, list class. Okay, and so what is the another way? So L equals to, you can use the empty, you can use the square brackets. So you can create, then when this line is executed, one object is created, and later you can put the data in this object. So see, this is the one object is created, so later you can add the data, okay, in this. So you can add 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma, like that. Okay, so this is the example how we can create the list object using the square bracket and using the list function. Okay, so list objects are mutable objects, right? List objects are mutable objects, and it is insertion order is preserved. So this is having the insertion order is preserved. So let me take one file coding. You can write the code here. So in core, taking new file, list underscore cls dot py, list class. Okay, so what I'm going to take, so how can we create the list? So L equals to list, using this print of L and print of type of L. Okay, print of type of L. Okay, next L equals to, you can take empty string, print L, and print of type of L. Now you can run this. See, it is created the list. List is enclosed with square brackets. Okay, and this class type is class list. Okay, so you can create like this. Okay, this is for empty list. Now if you want to take uh, L equals to, okay, L equals to some 10 comma 20 comma 3 30. So this is the data. So this is, you can print of L, and this is also a list. Okay, list, this is also a list, but that contains the data. Okay, this contains the data. So this is the list, and this list is the iterable object. The list is the iterable object. So we can use len function, len function on the iterable object, right? On the iterable object, right? So len of L, what is the value? It is a 3. So how many elements it is inside this object? 3 elements. Okay, so we can use the len function on the iterable object. Okay, so see, list is a mutable object. So we are seeing the key features in list. If somebody asks you, explain about the list, so you can tell these all the points. Okay, insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved means, see, while I'm taking the list, I'm taking the order 10 comma 20 comma 30. So it is giving same order in the output. If you can see this output in the below. Okay, you can see the output in the below. Same order it is giving. Okay, it is not shuffling in this. It is not shuffling. So the order is preserved. Order is preserved. If you give 40, 50, 60, it will give 40, 50, 60. Okay, so let's take here 40. Okay, comma. Then it is not. See, this is 40, 20, 30. Here you given 40, 20, 30. So when it is executed, the order is not changing. So that is called insertion order is preserved. Okay, and heterogeneous elements are allowed. Heterogeneous and homogeneous. So what is a heterogeneous and what is homogeneous? Okay, so for example, I'm taking a list. I'm taking the list of of so 1 comma 1.5 comma yogi comma like true comma and complex number 4 plus 4 plus 5j. Okay, so different data types are allowing. So different data types are means heterogeneous. If it is allowing only same data type, if it is allowing only same data type, so then that is called homogeneous. That is a difference. So heterogeneous means miscellaneous data types, like it will allow all the data types. Homogeneous means only one type of data it will allow. Okay, but here it will allow all the data types. See whether are we getting any error or not, we can see now. Print of l, print of l. Okay, now you can run. You can see 1.5 yogi true. So in a list, it is giving all the different data types, all the different data types. That means it is allowing the heterogeneous elements. And duplicate elements are also allowed. Duplicate elements are also allowed. So I'm taking uh, one more yogi and one more 1.5. Okay, now I'm running this. See, this is allowing 1.5 two times. Okay, and it is allowing yogi two times. So this is also allowing duplicate elements in the list. Okay, every element in the list represented with unique index. So every element is represented with unique index. So that means so as we seen in the string, so every element. Okay, so for example, so what is the first value? Let's say take 10. Okay, and 20. Okay, and 30, 40. Okay, 50 and 60. So if it is a list, this if this is a list. Okay, if this is a list, every element is represented with unique index. Okay, so how it will be? So it is starting from 0, same like string only. So every iterable object, the every element in a, it is represented with unique index. Okay, now let's take fifth. Okay, and also it will support negative index. Okay, -1, -2, -3, and -4, and -5, and -6. Same, and it will also read always in the forward direction. Okay, it will always read in a forward direction. Okay, now tell me. So for example, this is l equals to a list. Okay, l equals to a list. So what is the l of 1? What is the value of l of 1?
20.
20. So what is the l of -2?
50.
50. Okay, so and what is the l of 1 colon 4, 1 colon 4.
20, 30, 40.
Correct. It will not take the fourth index. It will take up to before this specified index. Okay, so what we are calling this 1 minus 2, 1 colon 4, these all are the indexes. Okay, these all are indexes. Okay, so now what will be the output for this?
20, 30.
20, 30, 40, right? 40. Yes, so like that it will give. And what is the L of 4 colon 1?
Empty string.
It is not string, it is empty list.
Okay, empty list. Yes.
If that object is string object, that will be the empty string. If this is a list, no, it will give the empty list. Okay,
Okay.
so that's what here we are telling, like every element in the list represented with unique index. List supports both positive and negative index. The elements of the list can be mutable or immutable, and this is, you can remember, you can understand this. So the elements of the list can be mutable or immutable. Okay, so what is this 10? 10 is mutable or immutable? What is the 10? 10 is mutable or immutable?
10,
Mutable or immutable? 10. What is
10.
the data type? 10.
In, integer immutable and
Yes, immutable. Okay, immutable. And for example, instead of 10, here I am taking some list again, some list 1 comma 2 comma 3 and closing. So see here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and I am taking instead 60, instead 60 I am taking one small list 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now this is what data type, what object it is?
mutable object.
Mutable, mutable object. Okay, so that means list will allow both mutable or and immutable. Any element it will allow, any element it will allow, all the objects, not only immutable, not only mutable, it will allow all the objects. So let me take one more example here. You can take 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, see here it is heterogeneous, all the data types it is allowing, and duplicates also allowing, and also all objects it is allowing, like mutable, immutable objects. So here it is mutable and these all are immutable. So immutable objects and mutable objects it is allowing. If you can run, so it is printing, it is printing. So the list elements, the elements of the list can be mutable or immutable. Okay, so are you clear all of these points? Do you have any doubt in any of the
Yes, sir,
points?
here heterogeneous means it will allow
All the data types, see, I'll tell you the difference. So for example, if list contains only strings. Okay, only strings, only strings. So all are strings. So this is homogeneous. Homogeneous means all the elements of the type is, all the elements of the type is in string only. All are string. But if we can give 1 comma 1.5 comma and a, if we give like this, so what are the data types? One is
integer.
one is integer, 1.5 is float, a is string. So multiple different data types it is allowing, right? So
Yes.
this is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means it will allow the all the data types, all the different data types. If same data type it is allowing, then that is a homogeneous. Homogeneous means same, heterogeneous means different.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, any other doubt in these points?
Yeah.
Okay, see, why these list objects are mutable. So as I said, the definition, mutable objects will allow the modification. If you go and check here, mutable objects that allows the modification. See, if you take one object, okay, so in that object we can modify the data. Okay, so we can see that modification. So I'll give you. So first I'll print okay, so L of 0, okay, and print L of minus 1, okay, and print L of 0 comma 4, print so you can take 4 colon 1, okay, and print L of minus 4 to minus 1, and print minus 4 to 4. Okay, so now just a minute. Yeah, so now tell me one by one. So L of 0, what is the value? L of 0,
One.
1. Minus 1,
List one, comma two, comma three.
correct. 0 colon 4,
Okay.
0,
One is
1, 2,
1.5
3.
yogi.
True, up to here,
Yes.
right? And 4 colon 1,
Empty list, I think.
empty, correct. Minus 1, minus 4 to minus 1.
Empty list.
No.
No, okay,
If
okay.
I send 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, it will read from forward.
Forward,
Minus
yes.
4, minus 3, minus 2. Up to minus 2 only it will give. It will not include this. These three elements will come. Okay. And minus 4 colon minus 1. Now this is this one. Correct. And minus 4 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fourth index. Okay. And minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is minus 4. Okay. So let's see. Will it give output or not? Minus 4 to 4.
I think it won't give output.
Yeah. Because see, the fourth index will not anyway, it will not take, right? If
Yes.
you mention the right side index, it will take before that.
Yes.
So it will not give. So let's run and check. See, this is not giving. Okay. So you can do with the different indexes, you can try and to get more clarity on that. Okay. So till now, are you clear about this list?
Yes.
Okay. And here I'm taking one example 1023 and I am going to calculate. I'm going to calculate some of the list of elements. So this is list. What is my requirement is like I wanted to sum use the sum of this list. Okay. So what I'm taking s is equal to 0. Okay. I'm taking s equals to 0 and I'm using for in x. So what will the I here? What will I here? What will come high every time? Okay, so this is x. X means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If you use for loop in I, what is the value here? It will come. So first 10 will come, then 20 will come, then 30 will come, then 40 will come, then 50 will come, then 60 will come. Like that. If you use, so these are the, what do you say, iterable objects. String and list are iterable objects. Here one by one element will pick up from this object. Okay, so if you want to check print print of I. Okay, now you can check the output. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it is coming and printing every element, right? So what I'm doing s plus is equal to I. So s is 0 initially. I'm adding this 0 to this every value. First it will come 10. 0 plus 10, 10. S value will become 10, and already 10. Next 20 will come. So 20 before 10, 20, 10 plus 20, 30. 30 will be stored in s. Okay, and 30 will come. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 will stored in s. Next 40 will come. 60 plus 40, 100 here it is stored, and 150 and 60, 210. So what is the value of s? Here it will come 210. So this is the sum of the elements. So also we can use, there is built-in function, sum of sum of sum of x. Okay, it will give you the sum of x. Okay, so this is function. Sum is a built-in function, so you can run this. So it is also giving. So this is manually we are doing, and there is a predefined function, so we can use this sum. So both are will give same output. Is this clear? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
So if you use for loop, you know already how many times the loop will execute based on the elements in this object. How many elements it is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times it will execute, and every time one element will be coming here from this x. So first it will come 10, next 20 will come here in I, 30 will come here. So that I am adding to the s each time. Then this sum is totally finalized and it is become 210. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And try with sum with while loop. Okay, so you can try this question. uh, Same thing. So whatever we did, calculating the sum of the list of elements. Okay, same try with using while loop instead for loop.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, how you can get this element in the while loop? See here, in I directly we are getting the value 10. Okay,
Yeah.
how you will get this 10 in while loop? Hmm? So while
Say
syntax is you are writing some condition.
yes.
So in this condition, whatever you will write, so those will be like statements will be executed repeatedly. Okay, then how you will write, uh, how you will pick up this element from
And
this x.
x xl, I think x less than or equal to 60. That will be the condition. And next we have to print that sum. We have to sum we have to increase with the 10.
And okay, but how you will get, say, for example, I wanted to print this 10 value here. I wanted to print.
Okay.
this 10 value from this x. So how you will print here?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you the clue. Okay, you can remember and you can try. So if you are using while loop, okay, if you are using while loop, if you should use indexing. Okay, so now tell me how you will print the 10 using index. What is the index of 10?
X of 0.
Correct. See, remember this thing. If you are using while loop, always you should get in your mind, you should use indexing. Okay,
Okay.
but in loop it should be changed dynamically. This 0 and next iteration it will come 1, next iteration it will come 2, like that. Okay, so you can take one variable, this I, initially it will be 0,
Okay.
then each time here 0 will come, then you can increment. So
Mm.
likewise index will increase, then you will get one by one element based on the index value.
Okay.
But this condition will become false after completing the elements.
That
Okay,
condition will be this one, x is less than or equal to 60. This will be the
no,
condition,
no,
right?
60 means 60 times you will do, but how many values here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Not 60, 6.
6. Okay. Yes.
but
6.
but you should not take directly 6,
Mm.
because that is hard coded. 6 is hard coded. So what will happen if I add one more element? You need to change the 6 to 7. If I add one more element, you need to change 7 to 8. Like that, every time you need to change the value, right? Condition.
Okay.
So for that you can use len of x. So
Mm.
whatever you have the elements, so that will take care. This will take care. No need to write 6 7 less than 6 less than 7. This will take care.
Okay.
You got it now? So I less than len of x.
Yes. But how can we build this logic building? This will be the problem.
Yeah. So by doing this small example practice, then you should understand how this while loop is working, how this for loop is working, how we are fetching the data from this object. If you do practice these small things, later you will get ideas in your mind. Okay,
Okay.
not now, at present it is so difficult for you, but by doing more practice, definitely these ideas will come into your mind.
Okay.
Okay, in starting, me also, like, I even I don't know like how to do these small summations and all the things. Okay, after doing more practice. Okay, so you should take lot of examples and do experiments with the data. You can take the data, you can write some for loops, some print statement, and if you want to know what is coming here, what is, just make a print and check what it is coming in each line. See, if you write one line, just make a print after this line, and after this, if you are taking s is equal 0, next make a print. If you are doing in loop, make a print. So in every time, what is printing, you will get to know like how this is working. The main thing you should know, how python interpreter is executing. If
Yes.
you know that thing, you will easy to write the code. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, no problem. Like, do practice more, and definitely you will able to do this logic.
Okay.
Okay, so try with this. According to the clue, you can try to sum the while loop. Okay, and here,
Okay.
what is the x of 6 value from this x? What is the,
Nothing will mention. There is only
So already we have seen this in string index error. If you
Okay.
give out of range, it will throw an error, index error. So
Okay.
you should make sure correct it. What is the maximum index? So you can take up to that index only.
Okay.
Clear? Next. Okay, nested list. A list inside a list is called nested list. A list inside a list is called nested list. Okay, so let's take the nested list example. Then how we are printing. You can take. Okay, let me make a print here that will differentiate nested list. Okay, so now you can print of x. Okay, and now see it is printing. It is allowing the nested list. Okay, now tell me what is the print of x of 0?
10, 20, 30.
Yeah, so it will give you the list. 10, 20, 30 is a 0 index. How many, what is the length of this x?
3.
3. See, number of elements 3. And I wanted to print 50. I wanted to print 50. How we can print? How we can print?
Yeah. X of 2, I think 2 colon.
Sorry. Yeah. So x of first, how you will get this object x of
X of 1.
x of 1. Okay. So x of 1 is the list.
Yes.
Again, if you want to pick up 50, what is the index of this list? Nested list?
1.
1. So you can add 1. That's it.
Okay.
So this is x is the outer list. X of 1 is the inner list. Inside inner list of 1 index is 50. That will give you the 50. You can see. So likewise, you can get the data. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. So we have already seen unpacking, right? In like number of elements in the right side and number of
Element should be. Yes.
let's say. So we can also take here also like x is equal to some, if you take 10 comma 20 comma 30. Okay, and you can use a comma b comma c equals to x. Basically, X is three elements, right? 10, 20, 30. And left side, you are taking ABC. Then it will print of ABC. So this is unpacking. 10, 20, 30. See, here it is also we can use unpacking. Each element, instead of writing x of 0, A is equal to x of 0, B equals to x of 1, C equals to x of 2. So rather than taking like that, we can use unpacking, right? How
Okay.
we can print? So without unpacking we should get like this, right? A equals to x of 0, b equals to x of 1, and c equals to x of 2. Like that we need to take, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what. If you use unpacking, we don't need to do this stuff. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now, one more thing. So, my requirement is I'm taking x is equal 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. I'm taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now, I'm asking one, I'm asking one input from the user. Okay. Enter a number. Okay. So that is I am taking in some number equals to. Okay. Now 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 I wanted to print if the entered number is exist in this list, so you can print element is found. Okay, so for example, so here it is asking enter a number, so I am entering 10. Okay, if 10 is present in this list, if 10 is present in this list, so you should print element is or number is found, element is found. Okay, if you give 100, okay, 100 is not in this list, so element is not found. So like that we need to get the output. How we can do that? How we can do that? Any idea? Any idea in your mind?
Normally, if you have to print, if you print element is found, if we, here we will give 10 right in input function,
Hmm.
mm, then automatically here we in next to the next line we will print element is found.
Okay, so for example you want me to add print, so element is found, right?
Yes.
So for example here I'm running, so it is asking number 10, enter. So here it is printing element is found. That's what you are saying.
Yes.
But for example, if I run here, I am entering 100, then it is also showing element is found. It is not correct, right? So what it is happening after this line, this is whatever you written, this is
Printing.
printing.
Yes.
But it should be printed based on the condition. Okay. For example, if element found, okay, okay, if element found, you can print like this. Else
Element not found.
print element is not found. But what is the condition?
Mm.
What is the condition we can write? So to search the element in the given iterable object, what is the operator? We have seen the operators. Okay. So in not in operator, right?
Okay.
In
Yes.
not in operator. For example, if there is a G, okay, in G in yogi. So will it give? It will give
True.
true. In the same way, 10 in some list, 10, 20, 30. So if it is there, it will give true. Otherwise, it will give false, right?
Yes.
So yogi is iterable object, and 10, 23, 30, that list is also iterable object. Okay. Now tell me what is the condition I need to make here?
X X in. Mm,
So this num, this
okay.
number,
I mean X.
num x.
Yes.
So then if it is 10, 10 in x, whether it will give true or false. If it is true, element is found. If it is false, element is not found. Correct? Okay. So now I am giving num in x, num in x. Okay. Now I am giving, I'm running. So it is asking enter a number. Okay. Now tell me I'm entering 10. Okay. Here it will come 10. So next 10 in 10, it is condition is checking and it will print either if block or else block. Now tell me what is the output?
Element is found.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
See the output. Element is not found. Why? 10 is there, but it is a checking in X. Then why it is giving?
Mm.
Okay. So now I'll ask one question. Are these both are same?
No.
Why?
Type error. I mean, string and integer.
This is string, this is int. So
Yes,
what you are getting in num?
integer we have.
If you are using input function,
Automatically
always this.
string. Yes.
So that's what it is coming. This string 10 and integer 10. Here it is in integer 10. Now it is giving the else block, element is not found. So for
Here
example,
we have to use this type conversion int here.
yes, correct. So for example, if I use this 10 here, okay, instead of this, okay. Now if you run this, if you give the 10, now element is found because here it is in string, here it is also in string.
Yes.
Okay. So what you can do, you can convert this into integer, int of this string. Okay. Now this time it will give you the correct output. 10 is element is found. If you run it again, 100 is element is not found. Okay. And now if I give ABC, what is the output? If I give ABC here,
Element is not found. I think.
are you sure? See what you are doing here. You are converting into integer. Are
Integer.
you
Yes.
able to convert to ABC in integer?
No.
No. So it will throw an value error. See, value
Okay.
error. You can't convert this ABC into integer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So these things you will definitely know by doing practice. Okay. You should get the error and you should know how why that error is coming. Okay. So rather than fixing the issue, if you know how it is coming, why it is coming, what is the solution for that fix, then you will get good knowledge. Okay. So before executing only you should interpret, like you should imagine the output. Okay. You should interpret the output, then you'll get good knowledge. Okay. So try this different examples, and definitely you will get interest and to do more example. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
See-
Yes.
okay. Now, yeah, let me go to sublime text now. Okay. So nested list we have done till here. So basically in what I said, every data type is internally implemented as a class. So what is this class? If you check the type, so it will give the class list. Okay. inside this class inside this class, basically what we have, so we have the data and we have the methods. methods inside this class. So these things we will learn in the oops concept. Okay, but here just I'm giving an idea. So in a class, so we will have the data variables. Okay, data variables, variables, and we have some methods. Okay, so in this class we have data variables and methods. So there are some methods we are going to see. So here, so working with the methods of list. See, these methods already created in predefined. So so whoever developed the Python, no, they were already created this class list, and they created some methods. So we are going to use that methods. Okay, so here actually what we are doing in core, we are doing all like um, the whatever we are going to learn in oops concept, no, that all are we are already using here. We are going to use in core only, but after using them we are going in oops concept, and we are learning how to use the class, how to use the data variables, how to use the methods. So we are going to learn there, but actually we are doing now itself. So many of the people they don't know. So already we are using, after using we are going and learning how we are, how to use these things. Okay, so I'll compare at the time of giving the oops concept, previously where we used these methods and variables. Okay, now, so working with the methods. So I'll tell you the what are the methods inside a list. So if you these are the methods: append, count, index, copy, insert, remove, pop, extend, and sort, and reverse, and clear. So these are the methods. So we will see one by one what it will give us. Okay, so let's go to here, print of list methods. Okay, so now I'm giving an list. Okay, so this is a list. So I wanted to add one more element to this list. I wanted to add one more element to this list. So you can use append method, x dot append of 70. Then you can see print of x, print of x. Now run this. See, so let me comment this program. Let me comment this because it is always asking input. Okay, okay. Now you can see the first print is x is 10, 20, 50, 60. Okay, then I am using the append method in a class list. Okay, so I appended 70. Okay, then this is appended to this existing list. So here clearly it is saying the data is modifying, right? That object is allowing the modification. We are inserting the data. So
Yes.
that's why we are calling list is a mutable object.
The object, yes.
Mutable objects are allowing the modification. And tuple is mutable or immutable?
Tuple immutable.
Immutable. So there we can see whether it is allowing the modification or not. We will see there. But right now list is a mutable object, it is allowing the modification. Okay, so you know one method, append. So what append method will do? It will append the data to the existing list. It will add the data. Okay, and now count. Okay, count. So what count will do? So count will return the number of occurrences. So for example, here instead appending 70, I'm going to append 30. Okay, now if you can see 30 is appended, but 30 is how many times? It is
Two times.
two times. So if you print count, okay, sorry, x dot count, x dot count of 30. Okay, now it will tell us how many times 30 will be there in this list. It will count the number of times, number of occurrences it is. From this X list, I am calling the method count. Okay. X dot count of 30. Are you clear? X dot append will add the data. X dot count will count the given element, how many times it is there in that list. These two clear?
Oh, yes, sir.
And index. So what is the index of 10?
0.
0. Now you can see here in the below you can see. So what is the index of 30? What is the index of 30?
Actually, it should be 2.
Uh, but there are two times it is there, right?
Yes.
There are two times it is there, right? 30 is there two times, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So, but always it will give the index of that value, the first occurrence of the value. So let's see the print x dot index of 30. Okay. So 0, 1, 2. So let's run this. So it is giving 2. So count is also 2. Index is also 2. But 30 is there last also, but it is not giving the last. First occurrence index only it is returning. Got it? So it returns the first occurrence value index position. So to know the index of that element, and copy will copy the list. So for example, if you want to take this x into another variable, so you can use x dot copy and print of y.
Hello,
Then
sir.
how?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, actually, I'm
Yes.
from Google Meet helpline. Hello.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Sir, some students share your links on Telegram, Twitter, etc. on online platform.
Okay.
Sir, wait, I tell you name of that person. 1 second.
What person? I didn't understand. Like Telegram. What you are saying?
Sir, Telegram is sir app like sir Instagram, WhatsApp.
Uh,
Sir, it's
uh,
like Twitter.
Telegram.
Yeah.
I know the Telegram. Yes.
But
Yeah, sir.
without your
Sir,
permission, this link is open to everyone, so they are using in so another social media platforms without
Sir,
your
please
permission.
tell again about
sir, some
string slicing, sir. Which sort of list
Sorry.
is this?
Instead
hello.
of list.
Sir, some students are fake in this class. Wait, you make me
Like,
host and
sir,
remove them.
sir, sir, please explain that append method again.
Yeah, I'll do. And Lokesh, are you there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm there.
Lokesh. Somebody is telling like the Telegram link is some open. It is a public. Mhm.
But I could not understand
He,
what's the difference between list and
Sir,
string.
sir, sir, you make me
Sir,
host and sir, I remove them. Sir, I will tell you, giving you more information. Wait. Sir, it's a Vipul Burma name with your link. Sir, I'm from Google Meet helpline. My name is Vital and my ID number is 578296. Are you sir Google? I'm also verified Google and
Yeah,
every.
give your
oh
Fish, give
yeah.
your mobile number.
Hello, sir.
Fish, give your mobile number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Wait, I'll give you mobile number. Okay, sir.
अनिकेत का नंबर दे दे.
Give
अनिकेत का
me,
नंबर दे दे ग्रुप में.
sir. Give me your
Yeah, give me your number. I will give you. Give me your number, sir.
sir. Wait, sir.
Wait,
I'm writing.
I'll give his number. I'll give his number just a minute.
9924
Sir, just remove them, sir. Please continue, sir.
two
Please
four.
continue. Sir. Please continue.
So we have
Last class,
already
yeah.
covered.
Sir, can you
Yeah,
please teach me C plus plus?
C plus plus.
I'm not interested in Python. I'm a pro in Python. Teach me C++ now. You can
C
ask me
plus
any
plus.
question about Python. Teach me C++. I'm not interested in Python anymore. Come on. This
But
is for
this
beginners.
is the this is the Python course only I'm
Doesn't matter
taking.
which course is this. Doesn't matter which course is this.
Hmm.
Teach me about C++. I'm not interested in this.
You can join some other C plus plus course. No,
Then my fees.
I'm teaching only Python here. What is your good name? Like I'm started this in a week ago. Then I given the introduction about this course and details. Okay. So then you are asking me
I'm
C
not
plus plus.
interested, yaar. Who's interested in this stupid? Where do we use Python now? Come on. Teach us about C++ or JavaScript.
Python is in
I'm
my project. We are using Python.
not
Who
interested in
told you?
Hello,
Python.
hello.
If you are
Not
not
interested in
interested, you
Python.
can just disconnect.
What can? I have
What?
given
What?
money. I've given fees. Why would I leave?
You should remove here.
Sir, that's from sir fake person, sir. She hello.
Oh yeah,
Keep
yeah.
quiet, man. Keep quiet. I will
Sir,
remove you.
come from the Telegram. Sir, remove them.
Yes, you are useless, man. Lucas, you are useless.
You
Not
are
me.
useless. You are useless. You are
Not you.
teaching useless
Lucas.
Python, sir. Disrespect.
You using this false.
Yeah, guys, I think some actually we have opened this. We have posted many different useless. We have posted this in different Facebook and LinkedIn profiles somewhere. So, but thing is actually anonymous guys have joined in this. So that's why I have closed this call. So next class we are going to join for the next topic. Okay, until then, take care and kindly share and subscribe. So please follow Python. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.